guys, welcome back to Taste of the World by Cultures Magazine. My name is Hung, and today's menu is gonna be super interesting. I know that sometimes dinner date gonna be quite expensive, so this menu is super easy. You can make it for your loved one, you can make it for your family. Our menu gonna start with the appetizer is flatbread with caramelized onion, goat cheese. Second course gonna be a spaghetti Putanesca sauce, and the dessert gonna be a mixed berry with zabayone. So I'm going to start making our homemade flatbread dough, which is super easy to make. All you need in your pantry is just all-purpose flours, yeast, and sugar. And of course, it's lukewarm water and oil. But before you want to do all of that, make sure you turn on your oven at 375 Fahrenheit. And don't forget. So the tricky thing about making dough is that you have to make sure you get the right temperatures for your water to make sure that your yeast is active and it's bloom. In here, I have a half cup of lukewarm water. So sugar and yeast all the way into our water. Make sure you stir it well. Get a spoon of oil. It really doesn't matter what kind of oil you're using, but the olive oil should be the best. And now just let it sit in the counter until it's blooming. You will see. Before that, make sure you season your flour well with salt, or else your flatbread just tastes like bland. And now you're just gonna pour over the yeast mixtures. Pour all in your yeast mixtures. Make sure you get every single bit of it. Perfect. Start mixing with a wooden spoon. Mix it well with a wooden spoon until you cannot mix it anymore, and we're gonna knead it on a counter. There we go. This one is ready. It's just like a beautiful dough right here. There we go. And we're gonna let it rest at least, let's say 30 to 35 minutes to let it double in size and let it relax. So after we making our flatbread dough, put it on the side, let it rest. We're gonna start making our caramelized onion. It will take some time to make it, so just go ahead, cut your onion, slice your onion, and then let it simmering on your stove. So, chopping the onion, slicing the onion, make sure you tuck in all your finger, thumb behind, and slicing it down. Next thing, I'm gonna get our thyme and rosemary. Just like this. You don't have to really chop these. Just have to throw the whole stems in it, and it's gonna create a lot of more like flavors and aroma, just like that. So these onions, thyme, rosemary will go straight on your hot pan with some olive oil and stir it. So make sure you get your pan really hot and then get on your olive oil. I would say like 3 tablespoons here. Just to cover it, stir it around. And now how we can gonna check it. Let's check it with a piece of onion. Yes, it's ready when it's sizzling, which means it's ready. So go ahead and throw in your onion. You can hear the sounds already. Make sure you break it down. Make sure you salt it very well. Some peppers as well. There we go. Coming in. If you want it gonna be like a little bit more spicy, you can add some paprikas in here. Oh, I can smell the onions already. Beautiful. And these herbs just go right in. You don't have to break it. Just let it sit in here for a while. Toss it up. And there we go. We're gonna check it once in a while until it gets golden brown. So next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna prepare our ingredient for our Putanesca sauce. It's gonna be onion, garlic, capers, Kalamata olive, and red wine. Passata, super easy to make, and top it up with some parsley. That's it. So first thing I'm gonna do is chopping the onion, chopping some garlic, this bad boy in half. Make sure you get the flat surface of it and tip of the knife down. Just go like that. Hand on top. Just chop it up. When you reach to the end, just cut into 3 pieces and chop it down. Okay. Go into the tray. So this is called our prep step. Garlic, just crush it down. There we go. Stop chopping it. Alright, so we have our onions, garlic. What we need for the Putanesca sauce gonna be capers, olive. The olive here, all I'm gonna do is just cut it in half. The thing about the Putanesca sauce is that it's really simple to make. You don't really like, if you are vegetarian, you don't need to put like any meats in here, and it's gonna be a really nice sauce. Come with red wine. It actually invented in the mid-20s in Italy. Kalamata olive. So our caramelized onion in this pan right here. Let it sit there, let it cook. We're gonna heat up this pan. Get 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here. Get in our onion and garlic. So we're gonna saute this. Make sure that it's not gonna be getting any burn, because you don't wanna like colors in here, you just wanna soften it. Some salt. Pepper. Make sure you season it all the way. Next thing, I'm gonna add some crushed peppers in here. If you have a fresh chili one in your fridge, go ahead and do that. If you're the fan of spicy, just give it like a good kick, you know. You don't have to be like really spicy. If you're cooking at home for your children or for your kids, don't put any spices on it. Our Kalamata olive goes right in. Capers. I like those juice in there. Get it right in. Okay. Smells good. And now we're gonna deglaze it with some red wine. If you don't have red wines at home, you can just use like cooking wine that works too. Or if you don't want to add any wines in it, that's fine, that's okay too. So don't worry about that. Beautiful. And now we're gonna get our passata in. Just like that. If you have fresh tomato at home, go ahead, chop it. And right now, basically, you just have to let it simmer and let it cook for like 20 minutes. And that's it. Alright, so next thing, while we're waiting for our sauce to reduce, to cook, we're gonna prepare our dessert. So this dessert is super easy. You can make it anytime you want. Basically, just mix berries. You could find anywhere into the market, like fresh one. So I only have strawberry and blueberries. So this one, just cut into quarter or in half. Would be nice too. And our sauce will be da mayonnaise, which is really simple sauce to make. All you need is egg yolk, sugar, and white wine. Perfect. Topping up with some blueberries on top. The portion I'm preparing here is just for 2 people. So if you want to make like a big portion, you could do that too. And just let it on the side. You can put it in the fridge, keep it cool. Cracking the eggs. Few people think that cracking the eggs by the edges will be easier, but I don't think so. I usually to crack the eggs on this like flat surface, just like that, and pour it over. So white in here, almost forgot. Here we go, get the white out, and we get the yolk. easier. Open it up, just like that. There's a few ways that you can do to separate your egg yolk and egg white. You could do it as the way I'm doing right now, or you can just crack the whole egg into a bowl, like that. If you don't feel comfortable touching the egg, that's fine too. Do the first way as I'm doing. Pick it up, and then loosen your fingers in the middle, and just kind of like shaking it up. There you go. Just cut it. There we go, and then we got the whole yolk. Just like that. Alright, make sure you're setting up your double boiler before you prepare all of this, okay? Next thing I'm going to add is 3 tablespoons of sugar. Just right in. Give it a good mix. Go. Just like that. Add on my white wine. I'm going to stop right there. Give it a good mix and bring it over to the double boiler. Bring it over to double boiler, and then you keep mixing it. Make sure you mixing it well, because you don't want your eggs to cook separately. There we go. It start thickening, and you cannot see like the kind of like running egg yolks in here anymore. Beautiful pale yellow color. Let's put it on the sides and start mixing it. And that's it. That's like a 5-minute quick zabaglione right here for your berries. So, look at our beauty dough. It's already double in size and it's ready to roll. Flowers, once you take it out, just kind of like shape it a little bit. You want it still soft to shape it. Cut it in half. So I'm gonna show you 2 ways to start actually rolling out your flatbread. The first way I'm doing here is that without the rolling pin. I'm basically just press it out with my finger. Look a little bit more rustic. Beautiful. Second way I'm going to do is with my rolling pin. Make sure you dust the flour very well. And just start rolling it. Back, forth, back and forth. And make sure you rotate once in a while. Stretch it out a little bit, and that's it. You're gonna use a fork now just to poke it to get the airs out of it, right? Just gonna poke it throughout the flatbread. Get some oil to my pan here. Just kind of like massage it a little bit, and then it will be baked into the oven at 375 Fahrenheit, about like just 5 to 7 minutes until you see it kind of like cooks already. You don't want to burn it. Make sure you keep an eye on it. Perfect. So our caramelized onions are ready. It's beautiful color, golden browns in here, and it's ready to dress our flatbread up. I just want to let this one on the side, and we're gonna boil some pasta. Go right in. So it will need from 9 to 12 minutes to cook the pasta. All we want to do is just al dente. We don't want it to be too soft or too like hard. Alright, so I'm gonna check on our flatbread. See if it's ready. Beautiful, it's ready. We're gonna dress it up with our caramelized onion, goat cheese, and put it back in there again. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna dress this one with our caramelized onion. Just divide in half. You could use feta cheese, Parmesan cheese, it really doesn't matter, whatever cheese that you want to. And then just break it up, put it on top of your flatbread, and let it cook. So these one will be in the oven for at least like 3 to 4 minutes just to get the color from the goat cheese. Alright, so I'm gonna check on our pasta now. It's been 10 minutes already. Let's see how it tastes like. Break it up. Oh, it's easy to break with my finger already. It's ready. It's not hard, it's not too soft, it's just right. Okay, I'm gonna move this one over. Get our sauce in the pan. Put over our pasta. Get some pasta water in there just to loosen our sauce quickly. Getting the sauce in, stir in our spaghetti. Alright, we're gonna check on our flatbread. See how it's looking. It's beautiful color, golden brown. And there we go, our goat cheese start to get some colors on it too. It's ready to go. And basically now it's just plating. Alright guys, so that's the wrap up for home cook with a budget at $30. You can cook it for your loved one, for your family. It's super easy to make. Everything is from the scratch. You can make the homemade flatbread with your children. You can make this for your loved one, with your family. Enjoy the dinner. Alright guys, make sure you follow us and like this video. I will see you next time. Bye guys.